Hi, welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I am Debbie. So now what we're going to be doing is we're reading for January 30th, 31st, February 1st, 2nd. That is Monday through Thursday. Now, I am going to be using my Radley Valentine decks. I'll use my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and I will use my, what is this? I do not even know. Oh my goodness. I will use my Angel Tarot cards. Then I will go ahead and pull one from my Inspirational Wisdom. That's from Frances Monroe and Judy Mastrangelo. And then my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to let it flow, and hopefully I do know that it will reach whoever it needs to reach, the message. Now, this will be the same introduction. I am making this nice, short, and sweet. Your video will follow. But also, too, I did do an overview. It is posted. Please take a look at it. And as always, remember to share, click on the bell, subscribe, do all the stuff that's really, really helpful to keep me on air. Okay, here is your video. Hello, my Libras, and how are you? Oh, okay, you want to stay down? That's fine. Okay, I apologize that my camera has been glitching. My husband's told me I am due for a new computer. He's been building me one, in fact, so I think that Tuesday when I post again, I will have that. However, and we've got cards flying around here. But it is glitching. It's just a hot mess right now. So I don't know. Maybe you just want to listen, but I apologize anyway. But if I tried to correct it all, probably wouldn't be posting today then. Anyway, we have our three cards. All of them, they all fell out. So let's see what we've got going on here for you. Your first card is the Five of Michael. So 5 has some change energy. Michael is your energy. It is also Gemini and Aquarius, and we know that Gemini and Aquarius has some strong things happening with that. Gemini with Mars, and we also have, Saturn in Aquarius. So there's a lot of strong energies, and there's a lot of transitional stuff going on with both of those energies happening. 5 is change, positive or negative. Swords, again, is thought processes, thinking things through, hearing messages. Now, the thing about the Five of Michael, when it's the Five of Swords, I'm always a little bit leery about the sneaky snake. There's always an energy there that's not for your good. It's always trying to, it's this energy, and it could be a personal energy too. It could be your own energy. Maybe you're sabotaging, maybe you're sabotaging something that you want to work on or want to do. Maybe there's a little bit of fear of success. Maybe it's somebody else that doesn't want to see you become successful. So there's this little bit of a sneaky snake energy. There's also this thought of maybe this is like one of those life, it doesn't have to be big life decisions, but this could be one of those times where you just kind of sit down and say, am I on the path I want to be on? Am I going where I need to be going? Is this what I want out of life? Now, you may have somebody that's encouraging you with some negative energy, kind of like, oh, yeah, move on, or don't move on. There's a duality with all of it. There's this, because you have the swords, you have that, you're a double-edged sword type of energy. So it's kind of like, oh, I can see the reasons why not to do this. I could see the reasons why to do it. So it creates a lot of havoc. It creates a lot of stress. It creates a lot of, that energy that just is kind of like, I don't know where I'm going and I don't know what I want to do. So this is not necessarily, it's not horrible energy, and a lot of times it can help dig things up, but it's not necessarily energy that helps you to move forward, okay? So this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Your next one, this is reversed, and this is the 8 of Raphael. So 8 has unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Remember, it's the infinity sign puts up, okay? Raphael is your water energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Pisces is the one that has the big players going on. Venus is in Pisces, and Venus, Venus and Libra is like really, really very strongly connected. So there's a lot of this, flowing spiritual. There's a lot of this yearning, this I want more out of my life. Again, there is this, am I where I want to be? Do I want more? Why can't I settle? Why can't I be satisfied? Why can't I want? There's just all of these really mixed emotions, mixed thoughts in your world right now. And that's okay. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't mean you really have to do anything with it. But if you know that this is, so when you're starting to have these thoughts and you know that, well, this is the general energies, well, then it makes sense to you. And you don't have to necessarily break out. Or you could say, well, maybe this is a good time to do that. Maybe this is a good time to make those changes. But it's really about understanding that the energies is kind of pushing, pulling, pushing, pulling, pushing, pulling. I get that a lot with both of these cards here. So the 8 of Raphael says there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right and for you. And I think that's really what you need to do, my Libras. What is right for you? A spiritual quest. Then we come to the 2 of Gabriel. So 2 is crossroads, choices, decisions, also partnering. Gabriel is our fire energy. It is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It's very passionate burning. It's very powerful energy. And remember, with your air energy, it can become very it can ignite very quickly. Okay, this is kind of like looking at your options, looking at what it is, and what is your passion? What is it that you really want to be doing, my Libras? Do you really want to be moving on, or is it just that you need to have a change in the circumstances that are present? Because a lot of times maybe you need to be speaking more. Maybe you need to be telling whoever the relationship is how you're feeling. So there is some sort of a change, some of this wanting more. It doesn't mean you have to quit your job, leave any of your relationships, but it does mean that you need to maybe stand up for yourself a little bit more. It means that you need to be a little bit more vocal, okay? But remember too, the energies are going to try to push you to do that. You have to make sure your connecting with your higher power. It's kind of like, remember, the energies aren't always being guided by God or source, okay? So you have to kind of, like it said, what is good, do what you know is right for you, okay? So if you're feeling a little dissatisfied, if you're feeling a little bit like, you're wearing too tight of shoes and you just need to kind of throw them off, it doesn't mean that you have to leave the shoes. It doesn't mean that you have to throw them away. Maybe you just need to wear them a little bit longer until they get comfortable, okay? It just makes you feel like I want more, and it's okay to want more. It is okay to want more, okay? So, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So just feel, these are very positive. This one's more the watch out type of energy. But together they just give this sense of, of contemplation, of really looking at your life and saying, where am I? Am I where I want to be? Now, maybe you wanted to be something, more like, maybe you trained to be, I don't know, a doctor or a teacher, and you always wanted to be a pianist. Unless you train to be a pianist, that's not going to happen. But you can start learning how to play the piano at the same time being the doctor or being the teacher, okay? You can incorporate a little bit more. Now, let's see what we've got going on. You're a little bit complicated this week, my Libras. It's a little bit complicated. There's a lot of feels here for you. There's a lot of thoughts. It's kind of like you're just thinking and you're feeling and you're thinking and you're feeling. And it's just, chill a little bit, chill out a little bit. And Try to find out. Again, I go back. Do what you know is right for you. Okay, let's see what we have here. The Four of Thought. Gemini just had the Four of Thought too. So the thought energy is Michael, is sword, is your energy. 4 is stabilization, organization, and leadership energy. This is just kind of like, don't really do anything right now. Just know that these feelings are there. You can still plan for a future. You can still make plans to have these changes. But the Four of Thought is kind of like, don't do anything right now. Just know that this is pushing you. This could be inspiring you. This could be, making you ready and making new plans. You just don't have to do anything right now. Anyway, spend time in nature, listening for guidance from your angels and your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. And I like that, yeah, to become clear. Because right there, this is just a jumbled mess. That's just a jumbled mess. There's a lot of feelings, a lot of thoughts, a lot of, I just feel like my shoes are too tight. I need to break through. And then the Four of Thoughts, like, you don't have to do anything right now. Just chill out for a second. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. Yes, it's very irritating that these are glitching, but okay. Oh, here we go. The Peony Fairy. Okay. Yeah, that's this kind of, yes. You are dizzy from changing direction so many times. Do not look back with regret, but look forward with anticipation and joy. I like that. All right, so my Libras. Interesting with that. Don't make yourself dizzy. Don't be so dizzy. Okay, here we go. Let your brain rest a little bit. Here we go. Let's see. Crystal or energy for my Libras. You don't have to make any big changes today, okay? If you're not ready to. Now, if you are, there is, like I said, this is going to push. Okay, let's see. Crystal or energy for my Libras. Smoky quartz. It dispels negative energy. It's about home protection, earth connection, achieving career success. So what is it all about, my Libras? What's got you so on edge? Breathe through it. Okay. Take a moment, please, to do the like, share, subscribe, clicking on the bell for notification. Again, I'm sorry about the glitches, but by the time I fix it, it'll be Sunday. Anyway, always know, my Libras, that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.